they cheated. Here is what the Stoics say to do next. The person who cheated revealed their character. The person who heals reveals theirs. You do not get to choose what was done to you. You get to choose who you become because of it. They cheated. And the worst part is not the betrayal. The worst part is what it does to your mind after. The obsessive replaying, the self-questioning, the loss of trust in everything, including yourself. The way you start wondering if you were ever enough. That second wound, the one you inflict on yourself after the betrayal, is often more devastating than the betrayal itself. Infidelity is one of the most searched topics on the internet because it is one of the most common and most devastating human experiences. The person you chose, the person you trusted completely, the person you built a life with, choosing someone else and leaving you to figure out what to do with the ruins of what you thought was real. Counterintuitive truth. The person who cheated revealed their character. You did not cause it. You did not deserve it, and you are not responsible for fixing it. But what you do next, how you respond, what you build from this, who you become on the other side, that is entirely yours. And the Stoics have a great deal to say about exactly that. This video is not about saving the relationship. It is not about revenge. It is not about becoming bitter or cold or untrusting forever. It is about the most important thing, you. What happens to you now, and how you use what just happened to build the most powerful version of yourself that has ever existed before. We talk about healing. Let's name what betrayal actually does, because most people are fighting the wrong battle after being cheated on. What betrayal actually does, name it to overcome it. It makes you question your own reality. The gaslighting. The moments you now replay differently. The times you sensed something was wrong and were told you were imagining it. Betrayal does not just break the relationship, it breaks your ability to trust your own perception. You start wondering if anything you believed was real. That is not weakness. That is the natural consequence of having your reality deliberately distorted by someone you trusted. It makes you question your worth. Why wasn't I enough? What did they have that I don't? What is wrong with me that they chose someone else? These questions feel natural. They are also lies. The decision to cheat is about the character of the person who cheated, not about the worth of the person they cheated on. But the mind in pain does not distinguish easily between these two things. And so the self-attack begins. It closes you. The walls that go up after betrayal. The decision, conscious or unconscious, to never be that vulnerable again. Never trust that completely again. Never love that openly again. These walls feel like protection. They are actually a prison. The person who closes completely after betrayal does not protect themselves from future pain. They protect themselves from future love. And that is a much higher price than they intended to pay. It can also strip you back to what is real. Here is the counterintuitive truth. Betrayal, as devastating as it is, removes what was false. The relationship that was not what you thought it was. The person who was not who they presented themselves to be. The future that was built on a foundation that could not hold. When the false is removed painfully, violently, without your consent, what remains is real. And real is the only foundation worth building on. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius was betrayed. His most trusted general, Avidius Cassius, declared himself emperor while Marcus was away at war. A man Marcus had trusted, promoted, defended. The betrayal was public, humiliating, and potentially devastating. Marcus's response was recorded by historians. He said, "I forgive him, not for Cassius's sake, for his own." Because he understood what carrying unforgiveness costs, and he refused to pay that price on top of the betrayal itself. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Seneca wrote about betrayal with characteristic directness. He said, "Do not be surprised when people disappoint you. Expect it not as cynicism, but as realism." Human beings are capable of great love and great failure, often the same person in the same relationship. The person who is devastated by betrayal is often the person who gave their trust completely and unconditionally. That capacity to trust fully is not the problem. It is one of the most beautiful things about you. It just went to the wrong person. Treat yourself to the best possible treatment. And if you meet someone who worships you, return the worship. But first learn who you are. Faith says this: what was meant to destroy you will not. The God who sees everything, including what was done in secret, including the pain you carry right now, does not waste suffering. He redeems it, not by making it not have happened, by making what comes after greater than what was lost. Every person in Scripture who experienced profound betrayal came out of it with something They could not have developed any other way. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers and became the most powerful man in Egypt. David was betrayed repeatedly and wrote the Psalms. Your betrayal is not the end of your story. 3 keys, not steps to getting them back. Steps to getting yourself back, because that is the only thing that actually matters right now. Separate their failure from your worth. This is the most urgent and the most difficult. What they did is about their character, their choices, their integrity, their capacity for honesty. It is not a verdict on your worth, not on your attractiveness, not on your lovability, not on whether you were enough. These are 2 completely separate things that the pain of betrayal collapses together. Your work right now is to separate them. Again, clearly, repeatedly, every time the self-attack starts. Epictetus taught the fundamental distinction: what is up to you and what is not. Their decision to cheat was not up to you. Your response to what that decision means about your worth, that is up to you, completely. You get to decide whether their failure becomes your story. It does not have to. It was never about you. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. 2. Choose your response, not your reaction. The reaction to betrayal is natural and necessary. Grief, anger, shock, disbelief. Feel all of it. Do not rush it. Do not suppress it. But understand that the reaction is not the same as the response. The reaction is what happens to you in the first hours, days, and weeks. The response is the deliberate choice you make about who you are going to be on the other side of this. Marcus Aurelius did not react to Cassius's betrayal with rage or revenge. He chose a response, measured, dignified, entirely consistent with the person he had committed to being. That response was not weakness. It was the most powerful thing he could have done, because it kept his character intact when someone tried to damage it. The best revenge is never becoming like the person who hurt you. It is becoming more completely yourself. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. 3. Build forward and not back. The temptation after betrayal is to focus entirely on what was lost, the relationship, the future, the person you thought they were. But what was lost was not real. What was lost was a version of the relationship and a version of the person that did not actually exist. Real things cannot be lost, they can only be found. And what you find, on the other side of this, is a version of yourself that has been tested and has not broken, that is worth building on. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. The end of what was false is the beginning of what is real. The end of the relationship that could not hold is the beginning of the life that actually belongs to you. Build it, not in revenge, not to prove anything, because you deserve a life that is genuinely yours. And that life is still available. It is still waiting. It begins right now. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. They cheated, and that is their failure, completely and permanently theirs. What you do next is yours, completely and permanently yours." Marcus Aurelius was publicly betrayed by a man he trusted and responded with dignity that history still remembers. Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers and became the man who saved a nation. David was betrayed repeatedly and wrote the most honest record of human suffering ever, committed to paper. None of them were defined by what was done to them. All of them were defined by what they chose to build from it. You are not what was done to you. You are not the betrayal. You are not the self-doubt it left behind. You are not the closed heart that is trying to protect itself right now. You are someone who trusted completely, and that capacity, however much it hurts right now, is one of the most valuable things about you. It went to the wrong person. That does not mean it should never go anywhere again. Heal, rise, build something real. Their failure is not your story. Your response is, if this video found you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Subscribe for 1 video a week. Drop a comment. What has betrayal taught you about yourself? I read every one. See you next week.